My name is Nassim Sabs.
The true meaning to the star, the Pentalpha or the pentagram. And you see, this is exactly why America has a pentagon. So from the Death Star Sirius, you now know why America uses the Death Star Pentagon, which is the pentagram, as their symbol, because the Pentagon is where we construct and organize and mastermind the death, destruction, and genocide across the world. And of course, they mind control the sheep to actually believe that the World Trade Center could fall with fire on September 11th, which happens to be the very day the Pentagon was constructed. And I am the one that discovered that Manhattan in New York was discovered by Henry Hudson on September 11th. So now you'll understand why the Illuminati places their pentagram or their star of Sirius, the star of death, as their symbol for the military, which is why you'll find the symbol of Sirius upon all of the vehicles of death. And now you'll also understand why the tyranny of the police officer also uses the star of death, the star of Sirius. So why do you think Chrysler, the Christ Slayer, uses the star of Sirius, the pentagram, as their symbol? Because Chrysler was the company that manufactured the vehicles that America used to cause death and destruction across the world. And the ritualistic, obsessed elite use the numerology of the 5 within the 5. And of course, all of the Illuminati blatant numerology is in plain sight. Thus, the Pentagon is 77 feet tall, or 23 meters high. And of course, they tell us that 23,000 workers work there. And I'm sure you already know about the obsession that the Illuminati elite have with the wise old owl, which is a symbol of silent death. And you'll notice the star of the United States Capitol that sits in the belly of the beast of the owl, which is why in the belly of the beast of the Pentagon in the center is the sacred owl, the owl of death, which says, "So mote it be," which is a saying that you'll find in witchcraft and secret societies. And that's why the symbol for Satanists, as well as witchcraft, is that of the pentagram, the 5-pointed star, or the Pentalpha. The same pentagram that you'll find at every Masonic lodge. And the star Sirius would rise in the east, which is why the Freemasons have the secret society of the Eastern Star. And if you are a sister of the Eastern Star, then you will now understand why the middle really does mean the words that it displays, which is fatal, which means death. So for those that don't know, the Eastern Star is for the women of Freemasonry. Thus the connection of the star, or the pentagram, with that of the goddess aspect. So the star symbol traces its roots and history to that of the female. In fact, the very etymology of the word star comes from the ancient Sumerian goddess Ishtar, Ashtarte, or Ashura. In fact, Ashura actually means the fire woman. And just like in Hawaiian, they have the goddess Pele, who is the goddess of fire. In fact, even the name Ashura has the name ash in it, like ashes of a fire. Now, witchcraft, which uses the pentagram as their symbol, has the female or the woman who is the queen. There is not a king. The queen is the Most High. So perhaps now you'll understand why we have a queen that runs the world and not a king. So the pentagram or the 5 belongs to the female. This is why the 5th day of the week, which is Friday, is named after Frigga or Freya, which is Venus, the goddess Aphrodite. And not only is the 5th day of the week dedicated to the female, but so is the 5th month, the month of May. And that's why May is the month of the May Queen. So now you'll understand why Macy's, which is named after the month of May, uses the 5-pointed pentagram as their logo. And now you know why your wife loves to shop at Macy's.